replay of segments on livinlargelarry.com on the show from Keystone Mortgage Company here in Billings, and purchase, refinance, investment properties, and a brand new place to call home for work. Keystone Mortgage downtown now, across from the pub station, 2442 First Avenue North. You can find them on Facebook. Type in the keyword Keystone Mortgage Company. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. I think you'll love the changes at Keystone Mortgage. The promise from Brown's Automotive in Billings to continue communications. It's been happening for over 60 years in Billings. Brown's Auto Service on Broadwater. Brown's West Auto Service, corner of Rosebud and 20th in Billings. 2 downtown locations of Brown's Automotive, the Automatic Transmission Company, 13th Street North and 1st Avenue North, and Brown's Rebuild Center downtown at 18th Street North and 2nd Avenue North. Brown's Automotive. BrownsAutoBillings.com. Last day of the month, 31st of March, 2016. Livin Large Larry live. And we're on World Wide Web from the Redline Computer Studios, West Billings, Montana, at livinlargelarry.com. We're on YouTube this morning. Good to have you with us, looking at us. That becomes a podcast later on here. And also on your smartphone app. Free download for TuneIn. Use TuneIn on your smartphones. We appreciate that. Worldwide and all over the U.S. Information, interactive details about Billings, Montana. Glad you're here again with us. livinlargelarry.com. First look at the Billings Morning News and a complete forecast on the way. All kinds of blinds in Billings. Quickie temperature check 35 at present time. Rimrock Flooring in business now, going on 2 years on Central Avenue, and rimrockflooringmt.com. 3 stores for better buying power for you, and they're in the middle of their 10 to 60% off big spring sale going on at Rimrock Flooring on Central in Billings.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
All right, so in Billings, lots of people, hundreds of people, are up early and out at Metro Park, Rimrock Auto Arena for the annual Billings Chamber of Commerce breakfast out there with Sully Sullenberger will be the keynote speaker coming up later on this morning, the Chamber's breakfast. So if you're up with us and heading out that way, then welcome to it. First look at the Billings Morning News. The Billings Fire Department began investigating a fire early Thursday morning that damaged the pool building at Rose Park. And this is the latest release from KTVQ.com, and also for the show, for part of our news gathering, we use Color8.com and the Billings Gazette. As of 3 this morning, on Thursday morning, it appeared the fire was out, but smoke plumes could still be seen coming from the building. The pool house is constructed of brick, and it appeared that the fire was contained to the roof area. The Billings Fire Department has not released the fire's cause and the estimated damages. We'll follow up with that. Have a report for you on Friday's Billings Morning News. The search for a missing Crow man is growing desperate now. More than 2 years after he went missing, there's still no sign of 28-year-old Robert Garrett Stewart Jr. And now the FBI is involved. They're reaching out to the public for any information on the man's disappearance. FBI agent Steve Lowe, who's leading the investigation, said Wednesday he believes something bad has happened to Stewart. Stewart, known as Baby Garrett, was last seen at a Billings residence back in October of 2013. Stewart's described as a Native American man, 6 feet tall, weighs about 130 pounds. If you have information about Stewart's disappearance, you contact the FBI at 406-248-8487. And the Montana Energy Summit is going on in Billings this week. The price of crude oil has dropped more than $60 a barrel in the past 2 years. That's led to a major slowdown in the Bakken, but the demand for petroleum remains steady, according to one expert at the Montana Energy Conference. Porter Bennett, Ponderosa Advisors president and CEO, he was the keynote petroleum speaker at the Montana Convention Center on Wednesday. Bennett said fracking and petroleum production over the last 10 years may be among the most significant economic events of the past 100 years. And that's brought about lower prices for oil and natural gas. Bennett expects crude prices to go up to $60 to $70 a barrel, that range by 2018, and natural gas prices to also rise by the end of this year. If you would like to attend the final day of the Montana Energy Summits, it's at the formerly known as the Holiday Inn Grand Convention Center, is now the Radisson off of I-90. You're welcome to attend that. Costs you $10 to get in. There's room for you, and that $10 admission, you'll get plenty of speakers, information, and they'll serve you lunch as well. And that's a first look at the Billings Morning News at livinlargelarry.com, the TuneIn smartphone mobile app. And our Billings area forecast from Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors, 1925 Grand Avenue. She'll provide a market analysis for you. If you want to list and sell your home, including specialized consulting and current trends in colors and styles and modifications and more. Jade Furman of Landmark Realtors. Log on to montanaproperty.com. So about 50 this afternoon, and still a chance for some rain showers, snow showers, a mixture of the two through tomorrow. Warms up nicely, though. For the most part for Friday, it'll be sunny, 61, and close to 70 for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday in Billings. An expanded look at the forecast at livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather button. Meantime, on the show, it's courtesy of Broughton Construction and Home Repair. Trustworthy and knowledgeable, been around for 30 years doing construction and home repair. Broughton Construction and Home Repair, Braton. You're going to find them on Facebook. And we'll have more of the Billings Morning News coming up. We're live on YouTube this morning. Access through livinlargelarry.com.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? When a tornado is tearing through town? Or a hurricane strikes? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. And it's not always as simple as using your cell phone. That's why now is the time to take action. Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The following message is brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be with the high purpose to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach this problem of reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Your stuff can be a resource for change. Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org.
Couponing is back, and how would you like to look at a coupon magazine that's larger than the palm of your hands? Real sized Hometown Values coupon magazine. There's one built and issue out for your area in and around Billings and Laurel. Hometown Values, shop the original. Inside, practical couponing. Hometown Values, and log on to myhometownvalues.com. Check out the new Heights issue of Hometown Values. Livin Large Larry Live, livinlargelarry.com. There's no G on Livin when you log on. We're on YouTube this morning, the TuneIn smartphone app from Billings, Montana, the Red Line Computer Studios, and all kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds, mt.com. Our temperature check of 35 and 50. Chance of rain and snow showers still. Complete forecast is on the way. You can look at an expanded forecast into the weekend anytime you want at livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather button. I'll play some pretty raw audio of when I stopped into the Montana Energy Summits on my way to KGHL radio for my afternoon show yesterday. And got some pretty raw audio. Not the best quality, but I think you'll get the idea of some of the energy talk in the Montana Energy Summit going on at the Radisson, formerly known as the Holiday Inn Grand through today. I'll play that coming up in a few minutes here. livinlargelarry.com.
The man with the most energy in radio commercials ever, it's Jay Johansson, the Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue. Wow, that was a breathful for me, sir.
655-3668, Larry. I tell you what, Larry.
Yeah.
I'm here to lay it out. Truth is the truth, and I got to come clean with everything.
All right. All right.
You've heard me on the radio.
Yeah.
Doing my thing for 4 or 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
The Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue, 655-3668. That's my phone number.
Yeah.
Larry?
Yes, sir.
We're number one.
I know, you're number one.
We're number one. We're not number two. We're the number one shoe store in Billings. If you want great customer service, if you want someone that's going to care how your feet feel, not next month, but in 3 months, you need to come to 3839 Grand Avenue, the Athlete's Foot, for top quality customer service. Larry, you know what we're going to actually do?
What's that?
You know what we're going to actually do?
Yeah, Jay,
I'm going to measure your foot. Yeah, I'm going to do something really crazy.
All right, yeah, crazy.
And I'm not going to ask somebody their shoe size. I'm going to measure their feet. And then we're going to use the footprint technology. We're going to take the human element completely out of it, see what kind of foot you got, and put the exact kind of shoes on your feet that you need. And then not only that, Livin Large Larry, the best on the radio, we also got the Jordans. And I'm not talking the black and white Jordans that every shoe shop's got. I'm talking about the Jordans that everyone's waiting to get. In my store, right now, in my case, are the French Blue 12s that don't release until next week, and I got 72 pairs of them.
My notes say you're the Jordan expert.
I had to come clean.
The Athlete's Foot Billings on Facebook.
The Athlete's Foot Billings MT. Check us out. Peace.
3839 Grand Avenue, Billings, the Athlete's Foot.
You can order the works, the shave, and the cut. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights. Trained barbers, $10 haircuts. And that price hasn't changed for years, and it doesn't look likely that it will. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, $10, 10-minute haircut, in and out. You can do it over your lunch hour. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in Billings Heights. Sponsors of the Billings Wolves for 2016.
Livin Large Larry Live.
This is audio from the Montana Energy Summit going on in Billings this week over at the Radisson. Used to be called the Holiday Inn Grand off of I-90. In any event, today, Thursday's the last day, and you can attend the Montana Energy Summits there in the Convention Center. This is raw audio from yesterday. It's pretty raw, but I think you'll get the point here.